Yams, with their earth-toned skin and deep, starchy flesh, are a nourishing gift from the soil, humble, grounding, and packed with natural comfort. Though often confused with sweet potatoes, true yams have a distinct texture and flavor profile. They're drier, more fibrous, and carry a neutral starchiness that pairs beautifully with both savory and sweet ingredients. But beyond their culinary charm, yams offer a quiet and powerful health benefit, especially when prepared with intention. When yams are cooked and then cooled, their starches begin to change structure and form resistant starch, an extraordinary nutrient that supports a healthy, balanced gut microbiome and offers digestive healing with every bite. Resistant starch is a fascinating compound. Unlike other carbohydrates that are broken down into glucose and absorbed in the small intestine, resistant starch escapes early digestion and makes its way to the colon. There, it acts as a prebiotic, feeding beneficial gut bacteria and encouraging the production of short-chain fatty acids like butyrate, which is known to support the gut lining, reduce inflammation, and improve overall colon health. The simple act of cooking yams, whether you boil, roast, or steam them, and then allowing them to cool, transforms them from a basic root into a food that can play a quiet but critical role in your digestive and immune health. Yams especially shine in how they support the diversity of your microbiome. A balanced microbiome, the community of trillions of bacteria living in your digestive tract, is essential for everything from digestion and nutrient absorption to mental clarity and immune response. When you feed this internal ecosystem with prebiotic fibers like resistant starch, you're nourishing the body at its core. Cooled yams offer that nourishment in the most natural, deeply satisfying way. They don't just fill you up, they help bring your whole digestive environment into better harmony. In the kitchen, yams are hearty and adaptable. After they've been cooked and cooled, they become firmer and easier to cube or slice, making them ideal for cold dishes that still feel grounded and wholesome. Think of a cool yam salad with chickpeas, parsley, olive oil, and lemon. Or slice them into chilled lunch bowls with avocado, grilled vegetables, and a tahini drizzle. Their subtle flavor allows them to absorb spices and dressings beautifully, and their texture offers a pleasing contrast to crunchy greens or crisp vegetables. You can also mash cooled yams with garlic and olive oil for a creamy, fiber-rich spread that's as nourishing as it is flavorful. Preparing yams to optimize resistant starch is simple. Start by peeling them and cutting them into chunks. Boil or steam them until tender, about 20 to 30 minutes depending on size. Once cooked, drain and allow them to cool completely at room temperature, then refrigerate for several hours or overnight. This cooling process is where the resistant starch develops, so patience is part of the recipe. When you're ready to eat, they can be served cold or gently warmed without losing too much of that health-giving starch. The emotional quality of yams is also worth noting. There's something deeply ancestral and comforting about this root, something that speaks to hearth, to tradition, and to slow, intentional nourishment. Yams have long been a staple in African, Caribbean, and South American cuisines, where they're honored not just as fuel but as cultural food, celebratory, and sacred in many contexts. When you include yams in your meals, especially in their cooled form, you're connecting to a lineage of mindful, rooted eating that respects the body and the earth. Let yams become part of your weekly rhythm. Cook them in batches, cool them with care, and savor them in meals that support your body and spirit. With their dense nutrition, their ability to soothe the digestive tract, and their gentle impact on blood sugar, yams are a beautiful example of how real food can be both healing and comforting. In their simplicity is power. In their cooling is transformation. And in every bite, there is a reminder that food, when prepared with thought and love, becomes medicine in the most delicious way.